Hello guys, good morning and welcome back to Rooftop. I'm Somesh Khadiye, your art teacher, and today we are going to do a Pichwai art workshop in this session. Before that, I would like to tell you more interesting facts about Pichwai art. So Pichwai art is a traditional Indian style of painting that originated over 400 years ago in Nathdwara, Rajasthan. It is closely associated with the worship of Lord Krishna, particularly his incarnation Srinathji. These paintings are typically created on cloth and are used as backdrops in temples, especially in the shrines of Srinathji in Nathdwara. Religious theme is being seen in the Pichwai paintings, which depict scenes from Lord Krishna's life, such as Ras Leela, Govardhan Puja, Sharad Purnima, and Annakut. The central figure is often Srinathji, shown with raised hands lifting the Govardhan Parvat. Intricate detailing has been seen in Pichwai art. Artists use fine line brushes, delicate brushwork, and rich colors to create highly detailed compositions. The paintings are known for their floral borders as well, which are very beautiful using decorative elements into them. And also, elaborate backgrounds make the painting look very pretty. Use of natural colors is traditionally being done in Pichwai paintings. Pichwai artists use natural pigments derived from minerals, vegetables, and stones. Gold leaf and silver are sometimes used to enhance the richness of the paintings. Symbolism and devotion of these paintings are not just decorative but serve a devotional purpose as well, enhancing temple rituals and creating a divine ambience too. They also act as a medium to convey stories of Lord Krishna. Artistic techniques and the process include sketching, shading, layering, and detailing. The paintings can be done on cotton cloth, khadi cloth, or paper, and sometimes even as murals on the temple walls. Evolving art form of Pichwai remains rooted in tradition. Modern adaptations include contemporary art, contemporary versions on canvas, prints, and digital formats for collections or collectors and art lovers as well. Pichwai paintings continue to be a cherished part of India heritage. Today, artists and designers incorporate Pichwai motifs in textiles, fashion, and interior decor as well, making it accessible beyond temple walls. So, this is a beautiful heritage art form over 400 years ago, and today we are going to practice it in this session. So, I'm really very excited to paint this beautiful Pichwai painting, and let's begin with this. Let me add the reference image of this for you all. Just wait for a while. So this is the painting we are going to do on this cartridge sheet I'm having over here. Like, we'll be taking the reference from this Pichwai painting, which has lotus and beautiful domes over them. So let's begin with drawing the lotus first. And here are some buds of the lotus. And then there's one more lotus over here. And be adding the buds. And now I'll be drawing this dome which is on the lotus. And then there are these pillars. Which has design over it. And then there's one more over here. Which also has pillars again. And here's our drawing ready. Now I'll be painting this. Using poster colors. Before that, I'll just make this line lighter and erase the unwanted lines as well. So I'll begin with painting these lotus. For that, I'll be using a round brush. And here I'll be painting some white color. Now I'll merge all this together. Some more white color. Next, I'll paint the petals beside this. And now a petal over here. On the left and then on the right. I'm adding some white color over here, and later I'll just do the shading. Also and now we'll paint the tips. Each and every petal in this must have shading. The next we'll paint is the buds. And again white patches into this. And just merge them well into the color. And now we let these dry. Yes, we have to clean it with cloth so that you don't catch, or the brush takes a lot of water once dipped in water, so you have to clean it with the cloth so that you don't spill the water on your painting. It might spoil your painting. So always have a rag beside you whenever you are painting using any colors. Now the lotus on the top over here. I'll add some white color into this. Later I need a small brush to merge this off. And we let these dry. Until then we can paint the dome using yellow color. So here's the yellow color and I'm painting the dome. Done. And now the lotus has almost dried, so I'll be taking a small round brush and using some pink color over here, I'll be making strokes on the lotus. That is the tip of the petals over here, and make this shading on it. Now again over here. From all the sides and all the petals over here. Just use this dry brush technique. And here the lotus is done. Next, with the pink color, I'll make a sharp border to this, all the petals. and then again on this side as well. Done. Now we'll use the same technique on this lotus over here. Making the strokes. And now from the tip and again I'll make the border. Now these lotus look beautiful. Also, we make the stroke technique on the buds as well. Done. So I keep washing my brush so that it doesn't get dry, or the strokes I apply on the paper might change if the brush isn't consistently wet with the color or the water. But again, when I dip it in the water, I also clean it with the cloth so that it doesn't get much wet. So the consistency should be in between a wet brush and a dry one. Just wipe the brush using a cloth with the soft hand, and then you can apply the color again. Now we'll be painting the background color of this painting, and for that I'll be using some green color and white color as well. Which will give you a beautiful pastel green color. Which we'll be using for our background. And now let's begin painting the background. First I'll make an outline around the buds and the lotus and also these domes I have made. Now the dome. Done. And now the second dome over here. Done. The lotus and the Pichwai painting are my favorite element from these. All the Pichwai paintings. These lotus make the painting look very beautiful. and itself lotus is a beautiful flower. So that is my favorite element from the painting. What all elements do y'all like from the Pichwai paintings? Y'all can mention them in the comment section below. So we might do a workshop next on those elements. Also feel free to ask any questions, doubts, queries you all are having regarding the process I'm following throughout the workshop or also the art form. So I've made an outline for all the elements over here. Now I'll take a flat brush. So it is a pastel green color. I've made this, yeah, Monisha, I'm telling you. I've made this color using a light green poster color, and I've added more of white to it. So this gives me a beautiful pastel shade of green I'm using over here for the background, which is also going really well with the pink color. Thank you, Monisha. I'll continue painting the background down over here on the left. If you are using a bigger size flat brush, be careful while painting the background so that you don't spill the colors inside the elements you have painted already. That is the reason I've asked to make the outline first, so that you can cover the background very easily. You can also use a round brush. I'm using a flat right now, whichever is comfortable for you all to use. Excuse me. done painting the background color, and I'll let this dry for a while. Now I'll take some ochre color with which I'll be adding details on the dome. Again, for that I'll be using a small round brush. And also I'll be adding some details using dot patterns and line patterns to the dome to make it look beautiful and intricate. And this is here I'm adding some line patterns to add the details on the pillar. Now the second pillar over here. Again, some dot patterns into this. And now the details to the pillar. the last pillar. The details are done. Now we'll make the stems to these lotus flowers. For the stems I'm using the olive green color. And a small round brush. Here's the main stem I've drawn. And then another one over here. Now we'll be adding the branches to these stems. I'll also make few leaves. Just the simple ones to make it look more interesting. One more over here. And here our beautiful Pichwai painting is ready, and it is looking very pretty with these bright and pastel colors together. I'll also show it to you from the front view. So this is how it looks like. Very bright, very vibrant and very beautiful. So even y'all can practice making such beautiful artworks watching our workshops and live sessions. Also you can go through our Rooftop app, and if you want to get a detailed study of these paintings and art forms. You can also get your own Artventure books from our website, and for all this, the links are mentioned below in the video description. So I hope you guys enjoyed and like this Pichwai art workshop, and hope to see you in the next session, that is at 3 p.m. Until then, stay tuned with Rooftop and have a nice day.